Hey everybody, it's Miss Kate from St. Matthews. And I missed seeing you this morning. It was so weird to get up this morning and not get ready for church. And at my house, we watched church on the TV and we didn't even get out of our pajamas to do it. And that was sort of strange. And so I know that we're going to miss not seeing each other. And so I thought I would make these videos so that we could feel like we're sort of getting to see each other and make sure that we're thinking about how much Jesus loves us and all the things that God has done for us, and that we're remembering how blessed we are during these times. So I'm going to make these videos, and today I'm going to tell you a story. But before I tell the story, I'm going to play a little bit of a game with you. And so I'm about to go to somewhere else in the church, and I'm going to see if you know where I am. Okay, so I've traveled somewhere else in the church, and I'm going to show you the room we're in, and I'm going to see if you can guess where we are. So let's see. There's part of it. There's a door, a chair, another door, a couch, a picture. And that's it. It's a really small room. Does anyone know where we are? We're in the prayer room. I bet you didn't even know this room existed. This is actually one of my favorite rooms in the church because no one knows about it. And so there's no one ever back here. And so if I ever want just a time that I feel like I want to talk to God and be left alone for a minute, I come in here and I pray to Him. And I always feel so relaxed and calm after I've spent some time in here. And I thought it was just a really cool time to show you this room because I never really get the opportunity to show you these places. So you can see we have the Bible and we have this prayer card up here. And there's a little prayer over here. And we have this beautiful stained glass window. And here, this is a place that you can kneel. And so you can kneel and pray to God there. Pretty cool. This is the story of the boys and girls and Jesus. Every day, Jesus was busy. He made sick eyes see. He made sick legs walk. Every day, Jesus was busy. He talked to people. He told people how good God is. Every day, lots of daddies and mommies came to hear Jesus talk. Grandpas and grandmas and friends came too. Some days, there were too many people to get inside a house. Then the daddies and the mommies and the grandpas and the grandmas and the friends stood right out in the sunshine and listened to what Jesus said. One day, somebody asked, "Do you think Jesus would put his hands on our boys and girls and pray for them? Do you think he would?" Somebody else said, "Yes, I think he would." So down the street they went. The daddies and the mommies and the grandpas and the grandmas and their boys and girls on the way to Jesus. Jesus' friends saw them coming. Jesus' friends said, "No, don't bring children to Jesus. He is too busy." But when Jesus saw what was happening, he didn't say no. He said yes. "Let the little children come to me," he said. Then Jesus reached down. He picked up the boys and girls one by one. He put his arms around them and he loved them. He put his hands on them and prayed. Jesus' friends thought, "Oh, Jesus is not too busy for boys and girls. He loves them." After the children had all been on Jesus' lap, the daddies and the mommies and the grandpas and the grandmas took them home. All right, that was a pretty good story, wasn't it? So that story came from this book. Oh, I have that upside down. I made a mistake. Comes from this book, Read Aloud Bible Stories. So that was a story from the Bible. You know, just like I made a mistake by accidentally having that upside down, I think the disciples made a mistake in the story. See, in the story, they assumed that Jesus didn't want to see the children. And they said, no, don't bring the children here. And what do we know that Jesus said? He said, "What? Bring the kids to me. I want to see them." You know, Jesus loves you so much. You are just as important to Jesus as any other person. And I think Jesus wants us to remember that just like he loves everybody, no matter how young they are or how old they are, that He wants us to love people like that too. And so this week, I have a goal for you. I want you really to try to spread the love of Jesus to other people. Now, that might mean that you're spreading it to your brothers and sisters, or your parents, or your grandparents, whoever you're hanging out with this week. So just remember that we need to be kind to one another, and that we need to make sure that we're showing each other how much we love one another. Y'all have a great week.